everyone. I'm going to be logging into my computer as I am talking to you guys, so just letting you know. So yesterday, I wasn't here. So today's Tuesday. So good morning, Tuesday. My husband had orientation for work yesterday, so I ended up taking the day off so I can get my kids to and from school, so we didn't have to pay somebody to do that. So that's why I wasn't here yesterday. And then it was actually really snowy, and there was like a snowstorm yesterday too, so that made life a little bit more interesting because there was actually a 2-hour delay here at school. And I know that one of my coworkers, because there was actually in like where we live, there was like an advisory, like do not go on the roads kind of a thing. Like that's how bad the snowstorm was. But they still decided to have school just make it a 2-hour delay. So one of my coworkers, I know for a fact, was like, no. And she didn't come either. So but yesterday I kind of showed you guys last week, I had them do these like coloring sheets for my point for point slope form, not point slope, for finding slope. Just going back into yesterday. Just to see. Yeah, Carl. Okay, he wasn't here. Alright. She wasn't here either. So it wasn't all sorts of. Okay, anyway. So, what was I saying? I don't remember. So it was a 2-hour delay, so the schedule's kind of thrown off yesterday, which is fun for a sub because I didn't like plan that, and so yeah. But for the most part, they were doing a coloring page, and then my last hour they were finishing up a test. Only one of my students didn't finish, but he also wasn't here last Friday, so I didn't think he was going to finish just because he takes forever to do things in general. So yeah. But I'm here today. Today we're going to finish up taking all the notes on the different ways to find slope, which for my first hour is just a little booklet that they need to finish up, and those who weren't here, if they're here today, they need to fill in everything that they missed from the last few days that they weren't here, which is like everything with finding slope. And then they're probably going to start getting a worksheet, and I need to start really planning the other activities up until I think beginning of next week for finding slope, to just get that really good practice. And then next Wednesday or something, the 19th, whatever. So maybe not the 19th, because next week I'm planning on starting point slope again. I just have to make sure that I'm doing something new, I think, on the 19th, because I'm getting observed and they need to see me like actually teaching something and not like reviewing things. So enough of my rambling. It's been like 4 minutes of rambling. I'm gonna get some stuff done, send a couple emails that I need to send out, possibly grade a couple papers that I didn't grade over the weekend. I also did not finish that master's paper that I was supposed to finish this weekend. Like, everything just kind of got away from me, and I was very overwhelmed with a bunch of things. Like Saturday, the day that I thought I was going to have a couple hours to work on things, I ended up not having any time to work on things. And then, yeah, just everything just kind of, my life got crazy this weekend, so I didn't finish anything. And then I was going to do things yesterday, and I just wasn't motivated, which I need to get motivated because my class ends this month. So I need to get motivated because this is like a hefty class, big time.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm vlogging.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Do you want to come say hi? You can come say hi if you want. I think this is my coworker that I think ditched out on yesterday too. Didn't come to work.
Yes, I did. Ditched out because I wasn't putting my life in danger to come.
There she is.
Cool.
She ditched out.
Yep. Stayed home with my baby.
Which is fine. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I tried to shoot a clip and it was all over the place. I was on my computer going through TPT trying to figure out what I'm doing for my last hour because I have a student who has not yet finished a test. So the next thing of what we're doing, we use for my fundamentals class, I use this Algebra Ready curriculum. And so I was just going through like what the next steps kind of are, what we're going to start doing, and we are actually going into one-step equations next. So as kind of like a review for one-step equations, because we did one-step equations at the beginning of the year, and this is what made me realize that some of these students cannot do it. Even though it seems really simple, they couldn't grasp it. So I went on to Teachers Pay Teachers. This paper doesn't say who it's from, and I'm not going to go into my email. But I just found a coloring page. It's really, really basic. It just has a bunch of one-step equations on it, and then they do it, and then it says if X is between, and gives them like a set of numbers, then the color is going to be brown, or blue, or purple, red, green, yellow, or orange. And so they have to go through and solve all of these problems, and then color it in and turn it in. So and I have 2 of those to keep them busy all class hour, so that my one student can finish taking his test, and then he can even join in the coloring fun. So that's what we're going to be doing in my last class today. And then today for my other classes, we finished these little booklets on different ways to find slope. One of my classes we got into the actual worksheet, the other class we didn't. And so I'm going to have to come up with the activities for the rest of the week. And then I called some parents today and was able to schedule one meeting, unable to schedule the other one yet. But as soon as I can schedule that last one, I'm golden for the rest of the year, kind of a thing. So just trying to get that done. But yeah, other than that, we're done. And I got like, I'm gonna probably do like an Amazon unboxing for you guys later. I did get this shirt from Amazon. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. So I ordered some stuff from Amazon last Friday. Some of the stuff's for my classroom. Most of it's not. Some of it's clothes. There's a lot of hot chocolate going on. But I'll show you what I got when I get home. I'll do like an Amazon unboxing. Then later this week I'm also going to do my doTERRA unboxing, so I'm excited. Let me show you the shirt because I think it's really funny and cute. It says, there's a fine line between numerator and denominator. Only a fraction will understand. I thought that was cute. So I got it. And so I got another, like a teacher shirt and a pencil skirt that I'm probably going to wear to work tomorrow. In red, because red's my color. But that's pretty much it for today. I need to get a couple of things done IEP wise, like getting papers signed off on so that I can send things home, so I'm not so swamped and having IEPs all over my desk, kind of a thing. So that's about it. So I just need to take care of a few IEP type things throughout this week and stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys go and talk to you guys later, probably tomorrow. So yeah, bye. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here. I actually stopped and I got some breakfast at McDonald's, only their orange juice machine wasn't working, so I had to get Dr. Pepper. So I'm not going to drink that yet, because it's just too early for me in the morning for Dr. Pepper. My husband started his job last night, like actually in the warehouse. His hours, we've discovered while he is temping, is from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday night through Thursday night, so 5 days. And then like every third Friday he might have to work, kind of a thing. So that is his schedule, which means, I mean, I hate to say it, I was right about the schedule. Actually, I don't hate to say it. So I'm going to grade papers this morning. It's individual planning time. My coworker Brenna is going to be coming in here. We're going to grade papers together. I also brought her my husband's office chair that he was using when he was working from home, because we don't need it anymore, and I'm kind of wanting to clear out that corner in our room. So I'm also thinking about bringing in that corner desk. I'm going to talk to Brenna and see if she thinks it's a good idea. I think I'm going to bring it in and put it in the corner that's over here. Let me turn the camera a little. So I'm thinking of putting a corner desk in that corner right there. As kind of like a you need to sit by yourself and work section, because there are students who just, they can't handle being by people. And I want them to face a wall. So I think I'm going to do that. But for now, I'm going to send off a couple emails, grade some papers, eat my breakfast, wait for Brenna to come in here, and we're going to have a grand old grading party. It's going to be tons and tons and tons of fun. So today we're still working on slope, and my fundamentals class, we're kind of working, introducing that whole just one-step equations. So that's going to be lots of fun. But I will probably update you guys on what I'm doing a little bit later. I honestly, like, we're doing slope, and I know we're doing slope, but there's a worksheet that I want my students to do. Only one person's actually, in my first class, has finished the worksheet. Everyone else hasn't finished it yet. And then there's a couple other activities that we can do. And then I kind of want to do a test with just finding slope. And so I'm hoping I can do a test either at the end of this week. Well, no, because that's in 2 days. So it'll have to be next week sometime, like a test on slope, and then moving into point slope kind of a thing. So we will figure it all out. I will let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello. So I said I was going to beat my coworker out, and I am. I'm going to beat her out, but I figured I'd give you guys an update of my end of the day, which everything on my to-do list I didn't get done because I ended up playing Human Battleship in my coworker's room because that sounded way more fun than doing actual work today. Today was actually, it was interesting. I had some interesting behavior things go on today. I'm gonna leave it at that because I know some of my students watch, so you don't know. I just had some interesting behavior things that needed to be dealt with today. And so that just made my day really interesting. And also, my lip sense, do you see this? Do you see how it's like coming off today? Because that's attractive. So I need to go home and wash my face. But tomorrow, I'm going to get kind of back into things. I need to figure out I'll figure it out tomorrow morning though, what I'm doing with my students. We're still working with slope. I just have to find all my activities that I've made and pick one and do that one. And then we're going to move on with my students in my fundamentals class into the next section, which is kind of going into one-step equations. So that being said, I'm going to pack up and I'm going to beat my coworker out and it'll be great. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello. It is now actually about 1:15 in the afternoon and I am on my prep in my desk. I have to show you my desk, you guys. I clean it. I promise. Every Friday I clean it, but this is the mess right now of my desk. And it carries on all the way over there. Like, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. And I'm not even planning on cleaning it today. I'll clean it tomorrow. So last night I got a phone call from a coworker because I was put as like a vice chairperson on a committee this year. Why they do that to a first year teacher, I don't know, but I was, and it's the teacher appreciation committee. And so I guess this week is counselor appreciation week and we didn't know, and so we came in early to make signs for all of the counselors that students can sign, and it's like kind of like really big thank you cards kind of a thing. So yeah, there's that. We did that this morning, and then in my classes, I did the skills trainer thing through Big Ideas Math, where they just practice finding slope. And tomorrow we're going to do an escape room activity, so that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited for that. So there's that. And then, what else? That's it. I still need to kind of prep for my last hour. But after lunch, I helped out in the lunchroom today. And after lunch, I was walking down the hallway, and because there's snow and stuff outside, water, like, snow got tracked in, turned to snow. 1 second. Our custodian lady just came by. Anyway, so I was finished. I helped out with lunch again today, and I was walking down the hallway, and there was some water. I slipped. I totally biffed it. One of my coworkers was next to me, and I just had to sit against the wall because it like knocked the wind out of me for a minute. But now my arm is like throbbing, and my leg is throbbing. I don't think I did any damage, but it hurts a lot. I did fill out an injury statement just in case. I want to cover all those bases. Made sure that the water, because there was some water on the ground, made sure that that was cleaned up so that students didn't get hurt. But yeah, that was fun. So now I'm gonna start getting ready here in about 7 minutes for my next class. I'm just gonna sit and relax for a little bit. But yeah, that was the fun part of my day. I have the most interesting first year. Just things keep happening. But I'm gonna let you guys go so I can just sit and relax for a bit, and I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow on Friday, last day of the week. Yay, we've made it. But I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. I feel like I've been hit by a truck from the call yesterday. On other news, I'm filling up a bag with stuff. So yesterday, 5th hour, I got a phone call from my kid's school saying that Ira jammed his finger and possibly broke it. So I went home. Thankfully, I could tell it wasn't broken, so we didn't have to take him in or anything, but because it is exaggerated a little bit. Thankful for the exaggeration and that it wasn't actually broken. So, but today it's kind of swollen. He barely move it. It hurts to move. And it's, of course, his right hand. The hand that he writes with. So that's going to be fun to deal with. But last night, I went to the store because it's Counselor Appreciation Week, and I got this bag, and I just put thank you for all that you do and for being extra special. So I got that, and then I got extra gum so they can pick their own flavor of gum. So, Brenna and I are gonna go Heart Attack their office. Well, she's gonna help me for as long as she can. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to do. So, because she has an IEP at 7:15, so we're just gonna get it done as fast as possible. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start cleaning off my desk and taking care of all this stuff because it's a lot. My desk is like that. So, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can get things done, and I'll tell you later what we've done today, kind of a thing. So, see you later. So it's still before school. Just finished heart attacking the counselor's office with my coworker, and I wanted to go over what we're doing today. So today, not only am I cleaning my desk, but we're going to be doing an escape room. So I can't remember who I got this from. There's no like name on the sheets that I printed, so I can't remember where. Let me show you what it is. So the last like week and a half, we started last Thursday because I didn't come last Wednesday, so last Thursday and Friday, and then all this week, and I wasn't here on Monday, but they still did stuff with this. So about a week and a half, we've been doing just slope, finding slope of a line. The 4 different ways that you can do it. You can do it with a graph, with a table, with an equation, or with 2 points. And so you went over and kept going over these 4 ways. And so today is just a fun activity with it to kind of wrap it all up, kind of a thing. And then next week we're moving back on to point slope form. So now that they really can find the slope, we're going to go and really focus and hit hard point slope form for about a week to another like week and a half kind of a thing. I think until the 18th, because then the 19th I can move on to something new, or even this, yeah, I can move on to something new. So, but the escape room. So there's 3 levels. So the first level has 4 questions, and what they have to do, there's 2 different level ones, and I chose to do this one. The other one's like, they have like number 1, they follow like the string kind of a thing to find the letter, because they each get one of these, and so it's like question 1 and then the code, so is it A, B, C, or D, and so they have to fill this like lock out with it. And so they're going to get one of these, and so it's finding the slope given a graph, and so they have to go down 1, 2, 3 over 2, so their slope is -3/2, and so then they look around, they're like, oh, -3/2 is right here, so number 1 is A. And then they'll do the same thing with all 4 of them, and so that's the first one. The second level is, I'm going to show you on the paper again. Is right here, there's like this triangle, and there's a letter. I have all these triangles right here. There's a letter on each of these triangles, and this is kind of like a puzzle. So what they have to do is they have to make it into a pyramid, and so they're given, like this one is given 2 points, and then they have to find the slope with those 2 points and then match up their slope right here. So let's say the slope, I don't know if it is or not, is 11/2, so they would match it up like this, saying 11/2 is the slope for these 2 points, kind of a thing. So that is the second one, and then they have to fill in all the letters, so write the correct letter in each of the triangles. So they have to do that. And then the last one is right here. So they're given equations. So this is only going over like 3 of the ways. It didn't have any tables, and that's okay. They're given equations, so they'll have to rearrange the equation, and then they'll figure out where, like, these are the slopes, and it has letters, so they have to spell out a solve a riddle kind of a thing. And the last part just says, congratulations, enter your completed code to make your escape. I don't know, I need to like look at that a little bit more, because I don't know what that would be. Like, I know how to do each of the levels, but how to actually find that, I don't know, so I need to look that up really quick. But that's what we're doing today, and I'm really excited about it. Like, I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be fun. It shouldn't be, Fridays are a shorter day, so I don't think it should take too long. But I'm excited to let them do something kind of fun that uses the skills that they've been practicing for the last week and a half. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna try to find the answer to that code thing. So I'll talk to you probably closer to the end of the day during my prep. I am leaving here at 1:30 because I have to pick my kids up from school. So I have to be out by 1:30 so that my kids aren't standing in front of the school forever, because they get out at like 1:25 or something like that. So that's what we're gonna do, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love. Right in front of me, I didn't realize you were my dream, so you took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be, and now you're laying next to me. Me, I can't believe this is reality, and now you're laying next to me. curious. When did you know you had feelings for me? Maybe somehow we've always known that we have chemistry, but always chasing after someone else. So this took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Even in my wildest dreams, even in my wildest dreams. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. Wanna give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality. And now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah.
Hey everyone, so this is the last clip for this week's vlog. If you can hear something in the background, that's the TV show Gummy Bears. My kids are here with me watching Gummy Bears while eating a creamy. So I decided to add something else to my flexible seating. I have some students who just don't do well sitting with people to do their work. And so flexible seating, as I just kind of told my husband, I'm like, it's not just like students pick where they choose. It's everyone getting what they need in order to succeed. So these bar tables that you guys are on right now, if students need to stand up, awesome. They can come stand up and do their work. That's great. There's the wobble stools. There's the yoga balls. There's regular chairs. There's people can sit by themselves on these group tables. They can sit with somebody. They can be with a group and work if that's how they can complete their work and achieve. But here's the thing. Some students can't do that. Some students do need that, for lack of better terms, isolation. And it's not a punishment or anything like that. It is a student getting what they need to succeed. So, since my husband did lose his job, we had his desk at home, which is a corner desk. And so I decided to bring it in and add it to my flexible seating arrangements. So I'm going to show it to you. You guys saw him put it together, which is really easy. We got this from IKEA, a long time ago. 6 years ago, kind of a thing. And so we've had it for a long time. It's just a basic corner desk with some screw-on legs and 5 of those, and then it's good to go. So here it is. I'm going to turn you guys around here. Adjust the angle so you're not looking up at the sky. So here we go. It's right there. Move a little closer here. So this right here is the corner desk. It's nothing fancy. It's literally facing a wall. And it's what some students need to succeed. And so I'm willing to give it to them. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys for the week, and I'll see you guys again next week. I'm thinking about starting some other, I always say this and then I never do, and so I'm hesitant to say, but I do want to start some other videos throughout the week, just because I think I'm going to have some time at night to film, at least for maybe half an hour or so before I go to bed, once my husband leaves, kind of a thing. So I might end up doing some other videos throughout the week, some sit-down videos at home. And so you might be seeing some new videos to come. But I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.